Don't pay a quarter, don't pay a dime, don't pay a penny, don't waste your time. If half a penny is all he asks, don't give him any. Lay off his tracks, my half a penny is what he'll say. Still a steep price, just walk away.
Good morning, Hit Nation, folks, guys, and everything in between and beyond. My name is Roy, the host of my Pennies and host of these pregame pennies. The Heat faces away in this crazy long West Coast trip. They face the Warriors for the second time this season. We are 1-0. We're going to talk a little bit about the game. Please follow us on Facebook at my Pennies as you see on your screen. So first, let's talk about the first time we faced them. We won the game 110-96. This was the result. I'm going to put the real result there. So if it's wrong, sue me, I guess. I don't know. In any case, okay. So when we met them, we were 9-6 and the Warriors were 8-6. So very interesting that the battle was still similar. Right now it's similar just from a seed perspective because they're 5 above 500. They're 24-19. We are 20-22. But both of us are 8th in our respective conferences. At that time, Bam had come back from that toe injury, but he had actually a great night. And Wiggins also had a good night. We're going to talk about the numbers later. And the Warriors had no Jimmy Butler, even though we did win against the Warriors with Jimmy Butler when he tried to be Batman because Batman was injured and Robin had to take the lead. And he couldn't. And he left the court just as he did this last time that we played them in December. He left the court without saying goodbye to his beloved former colleagues. The first half was amazing, right? We had a great burst. Sorry, the first quarter was amazing. We had a great burst. Second quarter, we maintained it. But then the lead evaporated, and then we managed to maintain it with up 4. Fontecchio was hitting his threes. Weir had a good night from start to finish. Larson, I guess, doing what they were doing and doing great off the bench as they usually do. And Bam showed what we had missed when he was out for a stretch of games. From the third quarter, the Heat grew the lead again, but Warriors came back. They got the lead for a second there. They then proceeded to immediately kind of lose the lead, and then we got a little bit of a separation again. They came back. Everything here falls within the pattern of what a Heat game looks like because they were injured, and even though we didn't have Hero at the time, Bam was coming back, and Bam was actually doing well. Well, we were 5 with 40 seconds to go. We cut it to 2. They were leading by 5 with 40 seconds to go. We cut it to 2 to start the fourth quarter. We tied right away. We expanded to a 5-point lead. Then we never looked back. End of the day, we finished the way that we finished. Right? We could talk a little bit about what happened in that game in terms of the leaders. Of course, we're not going to read everything, but for example, Andrew Wiggins had a plus 25 with 17 points. Bam Adebayo had a plus 15 with 20 points. Normal Powell had a plus 11 with 25 points. Jaime Jaquez, 12 points. Simone Fontecchio, 10 points. Khalil Ware with 7 points. So in my opinion, Khalil Ware had done pretty good, pretty well in that game. Now, let me see. Between Bam Adebayo and Wiggins, right? 17 and 20 points. 37 points between those guys. 45 points. Normal Powell and Bam Adebayo. And 62 points, right? Out of those 110 points, 62 points just by Wiggins and Adebayo. Normal Powell, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players scoring in double digits. Of course, more of the same, please. But there's no doubt about it. We do face the Golden State Warriors with Jimmy Butler, them being in the situation that they need to win, us being in the situation that we need to win. We are just like we were at that time, 2 above 500. They are 5 above 500, but both of us, like I said, are 8th in our respective conference. Compared to us, they are 18th in points per game, whereas we are 5th. They are 21st in rebounds per game with 43. They are seventh in assists per game with 28.6. They are eighth in opponents' points per game allowed with 113. 0.3, almost basically 113. And we are 22nd, 119.9. Uh, Assists per game, 28.5. Rebounds per game, still 45.5. Nothing really changed. Actually, that the rebounds per game had gone up to 6, and then we came back to 7. And assists per game, we were 7th. We went down to 8th. Points per game, we're still 5th, 119.5. As far as the injury report goes, the Heat is not going to have Tyler Hero. It has been ruled out. I mean, it had been ruled out already. It was ruled out yesterday. Jaime Jaquez shows as probable. Davion Mitchell shows as probable. Both knee and shoulder injuries, respectively, and Terry Rozier NBA cover up. The Warriors are probably going to have Draymond Green with an ankle injury. They're not going to have Anthony Melton with a knee injury. Guy Santos, that's how it's pronounced, by the way, Guy Santos, ankle injury, and Seth Curry is going to be out due to a back injury. This is pretty much it. This is what pre-games are supposed to be: sweet and short, right? Not going to talk about much. The only thing I can say is this: Bam has been showing that version of Bam that we saw against the Warriors, right, which was the version coming right back, but then it hit that decline. That is basically the Bam that we should be expecting tonight. Is it going to happen? We have no idea. We don't have Hero. Can expect him. But again, this season, unfortunately, even though when he played normally very well. We can't expect anything from him. We don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, in terms of what the team is going to do before the trade deadline, they said they are going to aggressively pursue free agents. If the front office decides to go this way, the fans are going to be very displeased, very unhappy. But this is basic, and also it would show that the front office is being a little bit incompetent because none of the players that will, in theory, be free agents in 2027, 28. First of all, the time gap. First of all, injuries. First of all, time gap. Second of all, injuries. Third of all, the fact that they're probably going to resign with their respective teams or be traded somewhere else. So I hope the front office does make moves before the 2027, 28. I'm not saying Ja Morant is the move, right? He's only the move for expiring contracts and one young person. No draft picks, no nothing. This is what Ja Morant cost is. I don't know, excuse me, what Kawhi Leonard's cost is, but it shouldn't be much different than that. Maybe a pick, maybe an extra pick. But none of these people, I mean, Kawhi Leonard at least hasn't been, and even Ja Morant is shutting trade allegations, which is just silly. It's just silly. But in any case, stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, stay as happy as possible in this very complicated world of ours. It's a late night game tonight in the West Coast, but us in the East Coast is actually vice versa. Sorry. So they got night game here for the East Coast. The West Coast is safe. Their game is going to be at 7 p.m. We're going to be here at 10 p.m. And I'm probably not watching the game. I got work tomorrow, guys. Gotta work tomorrow. Might start it. Probably not gonna finish it. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. Stay as happy as possible in this very complicated world of ours. Let's go Heat.